Thank you for coming for Dubai Now podcast. Please tell them about you and yourself and what you do for a living.
All right, thank you, Joseph. I'm Jamal, and I live in Dubai, but I'm originally from London, but I've been here for 3 years in Dubai. And what do? I do two things, really.
That's good. Tell me the first one.
Okay, so the first thing is I sell things online.
Nice.
I love e-commerce. I've been selling things online for the last 8.5 years. But I used to be a school teacher. Maybe we can talk about that in a bit. So I sell things online. And in the last 4 to 5 years, I've also been helping other people sell things online.
Nice.
So I'm a full-time e-commerce seller. I've got my own brands, but I also coach and mentor other people now to do the same.
Well, of course, we have the best experience with 8 years, so you can help the people with the best information and what they need to do without getting bad experience like what you did before.
Yeah, yes. Because exactly. When I got started, I didn't have a mentor. I wish I did get one, and I think about 2 years into my journey, I think that's when I found my first mentor. But in my first 2 years, it was brutal.
So you're doing it faster for people. They don't even need to waste the 2 years.
100%. I wasted so much time. I wasted money. I lost, more than $8,000 on failed products. And I learned while doing it. And sometimes that's a good way to learn, where you make mistakes and you learn as you go. But I think if you want to just get there fast, and you don't want to waste time, find someone who's done it and just work with them. And that way you can avoid almost all, if not all of the mistakes that you would do on your own, right?
E-commerce is something everybody asks about these days.
Yeah.
And everybody because everybody want to be relaxed. After COVID, everybody want to do e-commerce. So what do you sell exactly and what's your favorite product?
Over the last 8 years, I've sold so many products. I sold some products I'm not so proud of. Like I sold, a mascara and eyebrow thickeners and things that were just random because I was trying to make money. I think when people get started, all they want to do is make money online.
Yes, and they want to try different product to see where's the niche and where's the hook.
Yeah, but I couldn't even tell my family about what I was doing because it was kind of embarrassing, But then what I learned over the years is that if you really want to make a lot of money, you have to sell a product that solves people's problems. So you can't just copy something and then just throw it online. So I've sold so many other good products. I've sold yoga accessories. I've sold barbecue accessories, I've sold watch accessories, but right now I've got my biggest brand, which did really well over Christmas just last month. We sell pens, we sell luxury pens and accessories. And our kind of target or our tagline is luxury pens without the luxury price tag.
It's a good headline, by the way. We should name the video with this. Very good, very good.
Yeah, because the pens, they write and they look like the Mont Blancs, they're like the Watermans, the Parkers, they look and write like them, but they are a fraction of the price because these big brands, what they do is they put a massive markup. It might cost them 10 or 20 euros to actually make the pen, but they'll sell it to you for like 200-300 euros, $1,000. It's crazy because they've got all these middlemen, they've got retails, they've got distributors, they've got, so many middlemen who need to make some money along the way. But with me, I sell directly to the customer, so no middlemen.
And you're the one, it's your brand, right?
It's my brand.
And what's the idea behind this? Why? What's happened? You were looking for a pen and then what's happened? Tell us the secret.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think
because that's what everybody would like to listen to know. What is the secret behind that?
There is no secret, and I'm sorry to say, there is no secret because it's all about marketing.
Yeah. And also, I think with your experience, you saw what people like pen.
Yeah.
But your customers, I think there are more men than women, or how it's works?
Yeah, it's around 60% women and 40% men, and they tend to be 50 plus actually, 56, because from my Facebook and Google ads, I can see the exact demographics of who buys our products, and they tend to be old. And I thought that was interesting. And just to kind of say, as a side note, when I first saw that, I thought, hold on, I thought my target audience are going to be young and
entrepreneur.
Yeah. But then, so what I tried to do is I thought, you know what? I want to target the younger people. So we went to all of the places where the young people hang out, yes. TikTok and Instagram, and we changed our language to try and test, and capture this market. Yeah. But it just didn't work. So we spent about maybe $10,000-$20,000 just trying to test, and capture this market share. And then I realized, hold on, screw this. They are not my target customer. So in the last 2 years, we've just been going hard on our niche, and the language and the marketing and everything about our products speak to our target. And that's something I've learned in marketing, that if you try to sell to everyone, you won't sell to anyone.
Of course, you have to focus on what you need and who you want.
100%. And the more clinical, the more surgical and focused you are in who your target customer is, then the language you use in your marketing material, the colors, the font, even all of these things, will resonate more directly with your target customer. That way, when they come across your brand and your ads, there's a much stronger connection, because you can cut through all the noise and go direct to their psyche, their deep psychology.
And it's only pens, or like normally when you sell pens, you have to sell the set, like the copybook, the pen, the bag of the pen, the box. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. So all of our pens come in a luxury gift box.
Yes.
In a luxury gift box, it comes with ink. We started off with fountain pens, and then we expanded to rollable, ballpoint, mechanical pencils, different colors, different shades. We sell primarily in the US, which is interesting because I've never been to the US.
I lived 17 years in the US, so I know everybody loves online thing.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to malls or supermarket or anything.
Yeah. I would consider myself well-traveled, but I've just never been to the US.
You should.
Yeah,
You're famous now in the US.
Well,
so it's good.
They don't know it's me. That's the thing, the brand, and that's the thing. Like, now I'm doing a podcast, but I don't like being like, I don't like my name out there. And so that was one of the main reasons, actually, when I was trying to start a business. I was trying to start a business where I didn't have to be public, because I didn't want to, I didn't want people to know me. I didn't want to speak on camera.
But do you know you will sell more if, like, you call yourself something, Mr. Pen, for example, and people will like your personality, they will like your story, and they will purchase more. So it's like two ways, it's two doors.
But exactly, and I totally agree with you. Now I've got, I'm building my personal brand. Right. But in my first few years, man, I was doing it behind the brand. But the thing is, I created a persona. I created a name for the brand. I created, a founder, a story, a bit like a Betty Crocker. Like, they gave it a name, but there is no Auntie Betty Crocker. It's just a made-up person. Victoria's Secret. All of these are made-up names. Daniel Wellington, that watch brand. There is no Daniel Wellington. So that's what I did, and I love that, because I could do these big things and no one knew it was me. But now I'm completely public. And I don't care.
But and now you've seen his face, that's it.
Hey,
now you know the secret. We're going to put your link in bio, and you're going to see the pens, what we were talking about also. You have a pen with you here or something?
Oh, I actually don't.
So we will put you the link.
I'll make sure I get you some, honestly.
And what is your next move? What's your next plan?
My next plan? I just want to help as many people as possible. I get asked this question quite a lot. Jamal, if you're doing your whole e-commerce thing, why give away your secrets? Why do you want to help people? Why not just keep on making money or building your business? And that's a very valid question, because if I was someone who came across me, I would probably be thinking that as well. But I've seen what it's like. I've seen the power of e-commerce. I've seen what it can do for people, and it took me from working as a full-time school teacher. I used to be a maths teacher.
Math teacher?
Yeah, maths teacher.
For how many years?
For 5 years. And I taught English as well before I became a maths teacher. So I've been teaching in total for around 7 years. And it took me from being, a teacher to now being a full-time entrepreneur. And I know there are people out there who also want to do the same, who want to leave their 9 to 5. And I've done it for myself, but not only for myself, I've done it for my family. Like, in my family, I come from a large family. There are 7 of us. I'm number 5. There's 7 of us, and 4 of us sell on Amazon. We do e-commerce.
But did you help your brothers?
I started it.
You started, very good. You're the good son in the family. So what about the rest? You helped 4. What about the 3?
You can't help everyone.
But it was very nice. You will take over Amazon.
Yeah. You can't help everyone, and some people are ready to be helped. Some people don't want to be helped. Yeah. Some people are more receptive, and it goes the same with my students. I know right now, those who are watching this video, there are people that I can definitely help, and they are my ideal student, and I can take them from where they are now to where they want to be. But there are those who are watching this who I can never help because they are just not there mentally or ready in any kind of way.
But
And
it's an easy process, right? It's not difficult. How long, like, to start to make money, how many days it probably will take?
yeah, in principle, it's easy.
Yes.
Like it's not hard. It's not hard to conceptualize or understand because you're selling things online, but in order to get started from getting started to launching, there are so many things that you have to do, and you have
And
to
do it the right way with the guy, with the person have experience and like you, 8 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you can figure out all of these ways by yourself and make mistakes and go
It will
backwards.
take time.
It will take time. So in theory, it's quite easy, but there are so many steps. And if you mess up one step, that one step will follow through to that mistake will follow through to the next step, and it will compound.
It will take
And it's
longer
very, very hard to kind of diagnose. Hold on, why did you go wrong? Was it the product? Was it the marketing? Was it the brand name? Was it all of these different moving parts? And it's incredibly complex when you actually take a step back and look at the entire process from end to end. So yes, it takes, on average, I would say, if you want to do it the way I did it, which is the way I recommend, because I don't believe in drop shipping. I think you can make money in drop shipping. You know what?
I heard I have a guy, he do in Miami, he do some product and he do drop shipping.
Yeah.
But he told me every details helps the other thing. You cannot do everything together.
100%. But with drop shipping, it's not your brand. It's not,
Yes.
you are just the middleman.
Yeah.
And you don't control the quality. And I'm like, you know what? If you want to do business the right way, you have to care about your customer. And I think you have to make sure the quality is top notch.
True.
But as a drop shipper, you can make money. But long term, there's always going to be something, hanging over your shoulder because
and you don't know if the customer is happy and what's the reason, because you're not connected. You're just there as a businessman and they do
as a middleman,
Yeah.
the quality and most drop shippers, they drop ship from China. You can drop ship from the US now,
True.
and the shipping times are a bit shorter, but oftentimes you're looking at a 2-week delivery window. I'm like, if they order from Amazon or they order from, a brand that is, local, it'll be same day or next day delivery. And that's what we do, because if you're able to get them, if you're able to shorten the time from ordering to receiving the product, it just increases the wow factor.
And the sales, because for me, I think if I'm gonna look for a product and it's gonna tell me 1 week, in 3 days maybe I change my mind, I don't want it anymore.
100%.
So I need it now, and then when you receive it, that's, oh my God, amazing! It's in the right time.
100%. In Dubai, if you order something, you get same day delivery, same day, and that's amazing. But if you order something from China as a dropshipper, you can make money, but that customer will not come back and buy from you. Sure. I'm telling you.
I totally agree.
They won't.
And your product is in Dubai also, so
No,
everybody.
I sell in Dubai in a very, very small way. I don't have any stock here because it's a small market.
Yeah.
All of my stock is in the UK, Canada, Germany, and the USA. Those are my 4 biggest markets. Yeah. So we recently expanded to Germany because Germany is.
They love pins, Germany. They love riding. Yeah.
They love it. They love it, man.
And especially, I think the age, the one you asked, 50 years old, they're specific with pens and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we're competing with some of the big German brands like Lamy and stuff. And so it's quite exciting because we have the same quality, but our price is less than these really extortionate.
And what is the price, more or less, so for everybody knows the...
Yeah, we have different pens, so they range from about $45. So I wish I could show you, man.
Of course, I wanna know, of course.
Yeah. So they range from about $45 to about $75.
Where, Amazon? Or?
No, I'll show you.
45 to 75.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Why?
Different pens. So we have some transparent pens. We have some wooden pens. We have some limited edition pens. So there, I've just typed our brand name, and guess what came up? Mont Blanc are
the first one.
And this
you can pay for Google more, and they will be on the top.
But this is interesting. This is really interesting because I typed in our brand name, and Mont Blanc, they think we are a competitor because right now what they're doing is is this is called in Google Ads, where you can target your competitors.
Of course.
Exactly. So they've identified. This is news to me actually, because
You see,
they've identified
we celebrate all together.
Yeah, because when these big brands see you as a threat, that's good.
That's mean you're doing great. You're doing great
It means
job.
I'm on their radar somewhere.
Yes.
So anyway, there they are. They're all targeting me, and there I am. Let me just quickly show you what. So we have all these different pens. This is our bestseller.
It's so nice, so classic.
Yeah. So this is our bestseller. It's called the Stealth, and I'll make sure I get one over to you, man.
Thank you so much. Wow, It's amazing, by the way. I would love everybody to see it. And over here you can see. And this is the logo, right? The B in the top.
Yeah. There's the logo right there. Yeah, exactly.
Very nice logo.
Yeah.
This is the bestseller. And there's silver, there's wooden.
Yeah, this
is the set, how this house comes.
Yeah, exactly. That's called.
We're gonna put it in the video. Sure.
Our Marrakesh calligraphy set. And you know what? Just to kind of give you could. I sell pens now.
Yeah.
And you could.
But you sell something. You sell a lot of different products also.
Yeah. But this is our main brand.
Yes.
But the point being is that you can sell anything as long as you have the right skills.
True.
As long as you have the right skills. I could be selling microphones, and I could be doing really well, because that's what I've learned. Because you asked me earlier, what's my secret? I'm like, I could give you a very fancy answer, but really, like, I'd be lying to you and your audience. Yes, you do need to have a good product. That always goes without saying. You need a solid product that solves a good problem. But at the end of the day, you have to market it and sell it. And that's what I've learned the hard way.
Sure.
Where
marketing is the most important, and you're doing great, because I've seen you on so many pages, so many websites. So, and I see here there's a 25%. What's going on?
That's our winter sale.
Nice.
So
go right away to the website and get the 25% off. Then.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. And I wish you started doing pen long time ago, because you were a teacher. Imagine you tell each student, each one of you, this will be nice. Each student have to get a pen. This is the website. This will be nice.
That'd be pretty cool. But
And for example, I know so many people, they tell me about selling things on Amazon. They say dog toys, it's wow business. What do you think? Like, I don't know if they're right or wrong, or how it works.
Yeah, you can sell stuff like that. Dog toys, and I would classify that as a trendy product.
Yeah.
Where these products, like, dog toys, and a few years ago there was those fidget spinners.
Yeah.
Those did really, really well, but they are trendy. And when you have
to keep updating the colors, you have to keep updating the styles, to invent the new things, like
exactly. And they don't have a definite they don't have an indefinite lifetime. There will come a time where that trend will die. I'll give you an example. Right now here in Dubai, I think last year in the last quarter, there was that chocolate, the pistachio chocolate.
Yeah.
What's called Fix It, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it was like, everyone was talking about it, right?
Everybody want to buy it.
Yeah, and I bought the entire pack. 300 dirhams for 6 bars of chocolate. It's crazy.
84.
Yeah, it's
we're
crazy.
shipping 395.
Yeah, I bought it, and because I'm like, you know what? I want to see what all the fuss is about, and it was good, but it wasn't life changing.
Yes.
But that kind of product now, there is that buzz still there. I can feel it, but give it 6 months. Give it 6 months. I guarantee you, their sales will be, will
from 100% maybe to 20%.
And they need to do something
new, something creative.
Exactly.
But I think they did, because when they tried the pistachio, they did different flavors. They did 6, 7, one with the cookies, one with white chocolate, one cheesecake.
100%.
So they get.
But they always have to stay on the cutting edge.
I know.
They can't
but
relax.
Food is different. You
Yeah,
know?
but the principle is the same in terms of a trendy product, where you know that you won't be able to sell that for the next 5, 10, 20 years. One of my products I've been selling for 6 years, where you take advantage of that trend, of that season, and then khalas, when that time ends, you still have your core products making revenue for you.
And do you have any idea about the next product you will launch, or you will stay with the pens? And
we are launching now a spring collection. Right now, I want to go deep in the pens. So we have over We have over 124 or 25,000 customers over the last 2.5 years.
4,000 customers.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. So
I saw, because when you were showing me the pen, there's the number next to the pen, how many people ordered. 11,000, 3,000 people, 3,000.
those are the ones that left
The reviews, they left the
review.
review.
Exactly.
Oh my God, by the way.
So now I want to go deep.
Yes.
I think in my early years, I
So
wanted.
deep, you mean in the sea you can start using it?
Well, you know what? I can't even swim,
Yes.
which is funny because when I was writing down my goals for 2025, I wrote down I want to learn how to swim.
For the next episode, then we're going to do the swimming course. So you want to go deep with the pens, and so there will be a lot of surprises, a lot of creative.
And I always speak to my customers. I ask them, hey, what should we launch? What should we name the pens?
Best. Yes.
Absolutely, because you don't want to launch something that you think in your gut is a good idea, because your gut might be totally incorrect.
True.
So we always ask, and now what we're doing is a spring collection, sky blue, these summer colors. So we are now placing the order with our supplier.
And this is a very good question. Made of where?
In China.
China.
In China. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Yes. No. Of course, everything is made in China. Everything.
But
even the equipment of
podcast.
podcast.
But what I mean is there's a kind of stigma attached to China, and I'm very transparent. I tell all of my customers our pens are designed in England. Yes, they were designed in England, but then they are manufactured in China. That's how we can pass on, the cost savings to our customers.
But you told me the cost of the pen is around 21.20, and you sell it for 40.
No, those are those German brands. Yeah,
German brands.
Yeah. So, but the point being is that in China itself, China is massive.
When you talk to Chinese, they tell you, what do you want? You want this level, this. They have about 10, and you're choosing the top line.
Exactly. And I actually went to China twice, and I met the supplier, and I'm going there again in May, inshallah. And I tested out all of the different qualities, and then I realized, this is the supplier I want to work with. And they took me out to dinner, and we had a great time. I went to the factory. I tested out the exact, type of pen I wanted, and that's how I know, what, our quality is good, because I was there. I was involved in the process. I'm
of
happy
course, you
to
want
put my
to
name
touch,
on
you
it.
want to see, of course.
Yeah.
And how the process, how much, for example, if somebody now go to your website right now and they order a pen in the US or in Dubai, how many days is going to take them to arrive?
If they order, while they are in Dubai, it might take around 5 to 7 to 8 days. Okay.
5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
And in the US?
In the US, next day usually. Next day or 2 days max, depending on where they are.
Which state, which
exactly. We have our main factory in California.
In California.
So if they order from the Midwest or on the West Coast, they'll get it straight away. If they order from the East Coast in New York or
would take about
about
and
a day.
what do you mean with main factory? So
main warehouse.
Main warehouse.
We have some smaller warehouses but our main warehouse,
it's in California.
In California, and this is how I can sell there without ever having gone there.
And is it only online, or they can go to the
Online. And just to kind of tell you about the process, because it's really exciting and I love sharing it, is when you order from your supplier. So in my case, my supplier is in China. Obviously, I was involved in the manufacturing process. We have a third-party inspector who ensures the quality is good. But long story short, once is all good and it passes the inspection, we ship it directly from the supplier to our warehouse in the US, door to door. I'm not involved. We have a freight forwarder who takes care of the end-to-end logistics.
And only Amazon, or there's another platform you can buy it from?
We sell on Amazon, but
also your website.
Oh yes, exactly.
But your website is connected with Amazon. It's something like this.
That's an option. So without getting into too much technical detail, you can connect your Shopify store to your Amazon via your Amazon account via an API. So when an order comes through, you can fulfill it directly. But I didn't choose that option. I keep my stock in Amazon just for Amazon.
Very good.
Then I use another warehouse called Shipmonk. They're really good, by the way. Yeah. And so I send my stock there. and that's connected to my Shopify store.
Yes.
And then so whenever a customer orders on our website, Shipmonk will automatically get the details of the order, the customer's address, and then ship out to them straight away. I'm not involved.
Very good, very good. And when are you planning to go to the US to see all your happy customers?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Honestly, I'd love to go this year, but I'm looking at my itinerary.
Yes.
There's so many things going on.
Maybe next year, maybe. In the
Maybe,
beginning
yeah.
of next year.
Inshallah.
Yes. We celebrate your success over there.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
this is very important question to everybody. You're the most happy customer. What he said exactly? And did you have a bad experience with somebody by mistake or something happened?
Yeah.
Let's go with the good news first.
So I have a channel
Yes.
on our Slack channel
Yes.
with our team where we post all of our customers' wins. And I'm just going to open this up actually
Of course.
because I think
Wow,
that
this is top secret, this one.
okay, so this is these are just some of our customers' wins. I'm not sure if you want. Let me just pick a random.
See, all happy customers.
Yeah. So this is a good one.
I've collected and used while verified found pens over. These pens are favorite now. To feel smooth and healthy. That's amazing. Very, very happy.
Yeah.
And this is the most important, word of mouth. This is the most sales.
Word of mouth,
'Cause
absolutely.
I tried it. I loved it. This. Oh my God, I love it. So I'm gonna buy it in the holiday for Christmas for somebody.
Yeah, absolutely,
And,
man.
there is somebody was disappointed or
Yeah,
sad.
no.
Of course, you cannot make everybody happy.
You can't please everyone.
Yes.
We had some angry customers.
But what is the reason?
It's never about the product because I stand by a product.
Yes.
But we had some really angry customers in December in Canada
Yeah.
because we were shipping. Our pens are really giftable.
Because I
In
saw
this-
the box. How nice is
Yeah.
it?
In December, they just fly off the shelf because
Yeah.
they want to gift them.
Of course.
So, but there was a strike by DHL in Canada. So we were having customers order our pens to gift
For Christmas.
and there was this massive delay. And we were trying to do.
And when they did receive it in January or something?
Yeah, some of them.
But for me, the problem is theirs because you have to be prepared before. in case of.
But we told them otherwise.
Yeah.
Because it was out of our control. So what we did was we gave them a full refund.
Of course. And probably you send them already the pen
Exactly. So
on
and
your
then
behalf.
exactly, and that to me is really important.
So they were happy then in the end.
In the end, they were happy, but obviously they had intended to use our pens as
Yes.
gifts. Now they went and I'm sure found alternative gifts. So, but they got the pens in the end,
Yeah.
and I know they have by now.
Yeah.
But obviously,
It's by
They got their money back
company.
as well.
Yes. No, it's normal. Things happen sometimes.
Yeah.
They mix up, they give to somebody else and stuff like this. So it's normal. That's good. It's very good story also for people that understand how the business works.
it's the reality of business. You can't please everyone. You know, as I said to you earlier, with our students in our mentorship program, we are very selective with who we work with. We only work with those that we know we can help, and there are people that we just can't help.
What is the cost for the program and how many students do you have?
We have 416 students now.
416 students.
Yeah, and we have 90% or more are in the UAE.
90% in the UAE.
Yeah, 90% or more.
Wow.
We have people in our program who've been with us for more than 3 years.
And how it works? Do you get like commission from their sales or how it works?
We take zero commission. They
But it's
they
very-
pay us to join.
Yes.
A bit like university. When
Yeah.
you go to university, you pay tuition fees.
Of course.
But then if you make money and you get a graduate job, the university doesn't say,
It's true.
Give me some money. Yeah, so exactly like that. So we help you.
They will be happy because of them. They will donate. Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't need their money.
Yes.
We have our own brands.
Yes.
And so what we want them to do is help them make their first dollar online. And that's really important because for me, that's what gets me excited now. Because when I made my first dollar online, man, the feeling was just...
How was the feeling? Tell us.
It was
you
a better
open a
feeling.
good subject.
It was a better feeling than when my son was born. I'm joking. No.
We cut this. No. But what is the feeling?
No, it was just insane. Like, I'm like, hold on. Like, someone actually gave me money online. It was
Without seeing me?
Without seeing
you
me.
trust my product?
No, and I'm used to making money the hard way.
Yes.
Like, work, like standing up for 5 hours in the classroom, teaching, or I used to work, in other jobs growing up. Making money was hard. It was, you used to sweat for your money. And now I'm at home, I'm watching TV, I look at my sales, I made, like, it wasn't even much, it was $10 or something. And I didn't even make a profit, like, because of the advertising. It was just the excitement of, hold on, I actually made money online. And then after you make your next dollar online, and your next 1,000, and your next,
And you see the totals and stuff.
and after you make a few million online, we did across our brands last year around $5.2 million.
5.2 million.
In 2024. And like, it's fun, it's exciting, it's a large number, but really nothing beats that first dollar online. Nothing beats that.
Of course.
Now where I
The
get
feeling, it's like your baby starts speaking.
100%.
So the feeling, now I know, I never did it before, but I feel you.
Dude, and where I get my excitement from now is helping other people make their first dollar online.
And their reaction this. But it's difficult sometimes when you teach somebody face to face, when they're in the classroom with you. I think it's easier than you teaching somebody online. If you have a student overseas, I know it's you have a process for it, and you tell them do 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think for me, I would like to learn when I'm with the person, the reaction is what to tell me and stuff. What do you think about?
There are different ways of learning.
Yeah.
I think face to face is always the best.
Yes.
But you have to be practical, because most of our students have a full-time job, and they're very
this is plan B.
exactly. Most of them have a full-time job. They're earning good money, but they want to either do one of two things. They either want to create a supplementary passive income, or they want to grow their business to the point where they can transition from their full-time job and do full-time entrepreneurship, a bit like the way I did it.
Yes.
So if you really think about it, you can't teach everyone all at the same time, because they're working and everyone has different schedules. So what I've done is I found something that works for everyone. So we train them online. We have 5 weekly Zoom calls.
With everybody? No. One to one.
No, they get all our students get a one-to-one call.
Yeah.
But we have 5 weekly Zoom calls where they jump on and we collaborate and they listen to other students, because sometimes you don't even have a question, but you want to learn from the questions of other people.
Of course.
And that
it opens to you questions, and it opens for you ways, of course.
Exactly. And because most of our students are in Dubai, I have these quarterly or monthly meetups where we all get together.
This is very nice.
Our next one is on the day after Valentine's Day on February 15, where all the students get together. I rent out a large venue. We have a great time. I teach something. The friendships that our students have formed is the friendship that they will not find anywhere else, because they're all of the same mindset. They're doing the same thing. So you will never find someone who's on the same kind of entrepreneurial journey on your day-to-day life. But in our community, they're all there for the same reason. So those friendships are something else.
And then probably they will do good collaboration together. They will find new ideas and stuff.
100%.
And how many coaches do you have in your company?
Yeah, there's 5 of us in total.
5 of us, nice.
Yeah. And then we have the highest level, which is 6 figures, where we do it for you. Where you have the capital, but you have no time. Or you don't want to make mistakes on your own. Even though our mentorship program minimizes your mistakes. Yeah. There are people who just say, hey, you know what? I want to do e-commerce, but I'm just too busy. Yeah. I've got money, but 0 time. And we only take on a few people every quarter, but we do the whole thing for you. So me and my team, we basically find your product, brand it, launch it, get it to $10,000 a month in sales, and then we hand it over to you.
And then you give it to him, but still you don't have time.
No, but then what we do is we train for you a virtual assistant in the Philippines.
Okay, this is very smart.
Yeah.
Because they said also the backpack for dogs also is really good for business also.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And a very good question. So, of course, people after they see there's money coming, they leave their job. So what is the reaction? They jumping from place to place. What do you think? Like, it's difficult for them to see, okay, I'm gonna leave my 9 to 5 job and I'm gonna do this online.
Do you mean
They're-
it's hard
they're-
for them
yes,
to
hard for them to
transition?
jump after all these 10 years. They've been working this. He's gonna, and now I'm gonna stay on my bed and touch it.
It's always going to be hard because you're used to, you know, being
Routine.
told you clock in at this time and you clock out at that time. But I guarantee you, and you are an entrepreneur, when you work for yourself, you have the strictest boss, and that's yourself, right?
True. You work harder. I tell everybody,
work
when you're an
harder.
entrepreneur, and instead of working 5 days, you will work 7 days. And instead of working 10 hours, you will work 20 hours.
Because it's your baby,
Of course,
it's your
of course.
business, and it doesn't feel like work.
True.
And not only that, when you're working in your job, you know, there's the tendency to kind of seek recognition, get credit for your work because, hey, boss, you know, look at what I did, and you know, you copy in your manager to show them, hey, I'm doing some great work. But when you're working for yourself, you don't care about any of that.
But you want to do also the best also.
No,
What is it?
but yes, exactly. It's bil ihsan, but it's for yourself.
True, true.
You don't care about anyone seeing that you're working hard. It's you versus you. And that is the best type of competition.
This is the best competition, by the way. It's true. I totally agree with you. And how the people that can find you? What do you tell the people? What advice do you give to all our followers and our viewers
Advice on
on e-commerce, on doing business, about your experience with entrepreneur?
Yeah, I would say if you're thinking about e-commerce, there is still a very good opportunity. The market is growing rapidly, and the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is today. So
Very good example. Now,
yeah, don't be like me, because I first came across it in 2014. In 2014, and for 2 years, from 2014 to 2016, I was researching, I was thinking, I was dreaming, I was skeptical. I wasted 2 years, and then eventually, 2 years later, I started, and I'm glad I started. Better late than never. But if I hadn't had wasted those 2 years, I just wonder where I could be right now. I'm not sure. So, if you're considering this and you feel like, you know what, I want to start this journey, don't hesitate.
Right now, do it.
Go for it. It's going to be the most exciting journey. It's going to be the most frustrating journey of your life, but you will transform into someone else. And that's something I've experienced, and I'm sure you've experienced throughout your entrepreneurial journey. I hate that word. It's
entrepreneur. Yes,
entrepreneurial.
It's too long. It's it's
entrepreneur. As part of your entrepreneurial journey, you have to kind of become new versions of yourself as you go into, you know, as you scale into bigger and bigger heights, more revenue. You have to kind of transform into, you know, Joseph 2.0, Joseph 3.0, and you're always changing, and you become the better for it. You change who you are. You change how you parent, how you become a husband, how you interact with your spouse, your family. It just changes you from the inside out. And I think that is the most exciting byproduct of making money through business, is that it forces you to change. And I love that.
That's good. And how you can find you on social media? Tell your website and your link.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram under Jamal_Muse, and our coaching program is Strategic FBA. I chose a name I can't even say.
Strategic FBA.
Strategic FBA.
Strategic FBA. Yes. But it's nice.
It's quite
Strategic FBA. Why the name is like this?
Yeah.
Because it's strategic?
Yeah, because comes from Amazon.
Yes.
Fulfillment by Amazon. But strategic because there's a strategy behind it. And I figured out what that strategy is, and that strategy is always changing.
And the strategy took you about 2 years to...
Well, 2 years of mistakes, but where I am now and what I was doing 3 years ago, completely different. And what I'm going to be doing this year is different to last year. So the strategy always changes.
Yes.
But we give our students that strategy. We hold their hand to implement and execute on that strategy.
And how much money they will make the student, for example, in every month or every 6 months?
We make no
Depends.
promises, no guarantees. It's
Depends of
business.
the product,
If
yeah.
someone promises you, hey, you'll become a millionaire,
Yeah,
no,
no,
it's
no.
kalam fadi.
course.
No, but what we do say is that if you follow our methodology,
Yes.
then you will make,
A decent money, no need to work anywhere.
yeah, within about 6 months, you should be, matching your salary at the very least.
Yes.
One of our students who joined us a few months ago, just this month alone, just this month in January, he launched a new product. He launched a toddler airbed. So a bed for toddlers for the plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
A bed for the plane.
Yeah, for toddlers. And I looked this up on January 12th. Today is January 16th.
Yes, yes.
So in the first 12 days of the year, he made $11,000
$11,000.
in 12 days. And he launched this product only last month. So I'm like, you know what? That's more than he ever made in his job. Obviously, that sells, but it shows you the potential.
Yes.
Because if this keeps on growing and he makes, say, $30,000 this month, with a profit margin of, say, 30%, that's 10K profit. That's sweet.
Yes.
That's really good. That's 35,000 dirhams, man. Working from home. He's got 4 kids. He's able to stay at home with his kids and his wife and make money online. Like, that's amazing.
And e-commerce is for everybody. There is no age, no nationality, no nothing. For everybody.
Our youngest student is 17 years old.
17 years old.
And our
He's
old-
doing in the right time.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
And
the smart one.
100%. And our oldest is, guess how old?
58,
71.
71 years old.
71 years old.
Never too late.
It's never
Just
too late.
Start.
And I was so impressed by her because she told me that, hey, Jamal, I was in this country before the UAE was even a country. And that's
She saw everything's running. I said, no, it's the time for me.
and now she's doing it. Her day job is she's a coach for I think a psychology coach, or basically she goes into companies and does workshops and things like
Yes.
that. But she doesn't want to keep on trading her time for money.
Yeah.
She wants to be able to make money while she's doing while living her
Very
life.
good,
And of
very
course, she's 71. She doesn't want to be working her entire life.
Of course. Very good. So bravo for her and congrats.
I respect that.
Thank you so much. It was a great
you, man.
experience and great information. And we'll see you very soon.
Thank you, bro. Pleasure.